low-key in pajamas with full glam right now. I just want you guys to know that. But as always, committing to the monthly favorites videos. I don't think I've missed one since last summer, I think. I have been so freaking good on my favorites videos. And you know that about me. I love a favorites video. It's my favorites to watch. So anyways, welcome to this month's favorites video. Happy August. I literally cannot believe that it's August already. This is crazy. I feel like I just moved here. Like, I cannot fathom that I've been here for more than half this year. So crazy to me. But anyways, we have some good things this month. We do have a few more beauty things than normal, I know. But can you blame me with new hair? I mean, it's always like when you do a change, I feel like it's more, you know, you want to test the products, the hair things, you know, not that I need to be doing that, but I did it. One thing I really want to figure out is getting my sinuses under control and my allergies. Like, if you have a hack for me, please tell me, because I read recently that it's not good for me to be shooting up my nose Afrin twice a day. And I found that out because I thought it was from my microneedling, which we will be talking about in just a moment, but it's not. Anytime I go upside down now, because I spray so much Afrin up my nose, it just comes out like a freaking water faucet, and that's not good. So anyways, that's another story. Let's get on into today's favorites video. We're gonna start with the beauty. Speaking of the changing hair situation, the last time you guys saw me in my favorites video, I had just gotten it done, and it was more like a little bit deeper, a little more cherry cola vibes. And I've realized on this journey of red hair, which by the way, I feel like the people who said not to do it were preying on my downfall, because I have never felt more pretty in my life. I love it. Thank you to those of you who said to do it, okay? And I love actually that the tones change and I can do color depositing masks, and I like the versatility of it. So this month, I've used two different colors of this. This is the IGK color depositing mask, very popular on the TikTok. I have the Williams burgundy color, and then this on the money true copper color. Now this is very, like, it's not as orangey as you would think. Let me see if I can squeeze some up here. I did do a whole video on this on my TikTok. I think I did it on my Instagram as well. And I was refreshing it by mixing the burgundy and the copper. And to be honest with you, I feel like now that I've gotten it done again, like I just went for my 4-week gloss, I like the more coppery, like, I don't know if you can really tell in this video because I have lighting and everything, but I really like the warm coppery tones on my skin tone. And I didn't think I was going to. I thought that I needed to go more like violet-y, but to be honest with you, the copper is like, I love it. You'll have to let me know what you guys think about the more violet tones versus the copper. But anyways, the IGK copper mask, I think next time I do this one, I'm gonna do strictly copper and see how it looks. But I love these. The smell is amazing. The way that they make your hair feel is amazing. The color payoff is really good too. And I have done it on dry hair and left it on for 20 minutes and it's fine. Like, I think some of the other ones like Overtone or the DP Hue, I haven't gotten into those yet. I have Overtone. I'm just a little scared to use it because I've heard that it's very, very, very pigmented and hard to get out. So, you know, depending on what you're looking for, if you just want like a little color refresh, I love these so much. And I just feel like if you're someone who's like not sure of a color, like you could definitely, obviously you have to be light enough to have this like show up, but like you can really get a feel for what you would look like with a different color if you have pre-lightened hair without damaging your hair or doing anything that's like semi-permanent. So love these, but I might try a different one for this upcoming month. Okay, so with the differing hair colors, obviously, like I talked about, I think it was in a vlog, I just feel like my blonde makeup wasn't fitting, you know? So I was on the hunt for like the perfect soft peachy but not too pink, coral but not too orange, because I really love NARS. Oh, I can't think of the name of it. It's very orange, Torrid. And I loved that with blonde, like blonde hair, coral orangey blush, so cute, but it was a little too much for the red hair. You know what I'm saying? So this is Tower 28's Magic Hour blush, and it is a very hydrating, creamy, colored blush. I have it on right now. I've had it on pretty much in every single video that you've seen this month, and I love it. It lasts all day. I wish that they made it in a bigger component, because this is like, I feel there's no product in here, but like that's to be expected with higher end makeup. It's so annoying. I just love it. I think it's so hydrating. It's the perfect color, and I think this is so amazing. And then recently I got my hands on the Summer Fridays one. Now this one is a little bit more terracotta color. I think actually the color is called terracotta. Toasted terracotta, sorry. This balm, the Cheeky Butter Blush Butter Balm, this is a little bit sheerer than the Tower 28. Let me show you them side by side so you can see. So the Tower 28 is a little bit more muted but peachy, and this one is a little bit more like when I'm tanner. I love this. And I think the glow on this, amazing, absolutely amazing. The only reason I'm not including the House Labs one is because I haven't used it long enough to really give like my full opinion on it. But I think the House Labs Glassy Ginger is kind of supposed to be a mix of that like peachy terracotta bronzer color. And it's gorgeous for sure, but I just think that these have been my ride or die for the last like 4 weeks, so I had to include these ones. I think if you're on the darker skin side, this color would be amazing. And if you're fair, I feel like honestly, anybody could wear this Tower 28 blush and it would look amazing. Also, I like to mention when I have things that are like repeat monthly favorites, like you know they're good, I keep this on my desk, the Summer Fridays lip oil, in this like mauve-y color. Look at this. I know I included it in last month's video, but it's still going strong. We love her. Right as I did that, I have a lip product to show you. Now, okay, this is my thing with lip stains. I have never been a lip stain girly. I have my lips tattooed. If you don't know, they are lip blushed, and that just means that they literally tattooed my lips a little bit darker shade. So I don't ever really feel the need to have a lip stain, if I'm being honest, but my one issue with like lip products in general is the color doesn't stay. So I was kind of trying to find something that would last a long time, but that wasn't so drying as a lip stain, you know? So I got the Fenty, I think it's just like a lip oil stain kind of thing. And I do have it on as the base of what's underneath that I just topped that with. This is in the shade Popsicle, which is very, very pink. Now, the reason I got this though, is because I wanted something that was similar to my natural lip color. And so let me just put a little like on the back of my hand so I can show you. So when you rub this in as like a stain, it is actually kind of natural and looks like a natural lip color, which is what I wanted. I didn't want something to be like super drastic or super dark. I wanted to be able to put other lip products on top of it, and this one I definitely can. I love this with pretty much anything, but I don't really wear a lot of like lipsticks or colored things. It's pretty neutral. I think that mauve color is like the most color that I have on my lips, and this just kind of enhances that. Like I have it on as the base, and I just love it. Like I put it on and then I rub it in with my finger to really give it that like stained effect, and it lasts a really long time. So I love her, and I will say I don't love a lot of Fenty products, honestly, so this kind of surprised me, but I think it is so worth it if you want a more hydrating lip stain. Last two products, I have to be transparent. I did not have these the entire month of July. They were in like the later half, but they're so freaking good that I know if I don't include them in this one, I'm gonna include them in next one's favorites video, and they're so fire. I have to share them. So I typically, as you guys know, don't love like a stick or a heavy foundation, but if something is like a complexion stick or like a skin tint stick, I do gravitate more towards that because I really like the more natural makeup look, and I just really have strayed away from like my heavy foundations, RIP House Labs, and I just relied more on skin tints or like complexion products, right? So this is the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, and this is what I have underneath my like makeup base. Now, for my everyday like gym, I don't think that I would waste this on that, if I'm being honest. My e.l.f. Dewy Glow Drops are my ride or die. I've gone through 2 bottles of them. I love, love, love them. And I think that's just great for every day. But when I wanted to do a little bit more of like a full beat kinda, but without thick, heavy foundation, this combination, okay? So the Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum, I put that on after my moisturizer, let it soak in a little bit, and then this little sneaky guy, which again, with the small amount of products, but this is the complexion stick in the shade Bisque, and I did do a video on my TikTok and Instagram of like my first impressions of this because I've never tried this product before, but I heard so many good things about it that I was like, all right. And I will tell you, it does live up to the hype. Like the way that this product looks on my skin is unbelievable. And I am so shocked for a stick. Normally, sticks are pretty drying. I think last year or the year before when I was in North Carolina, I did actually like the Fenty complexion foundation stick. But again, that's super, super humid weather. It kind of gives me its own glow, you know? But like here in the dry heat, I need all the moisture I can get. And I know that a lot of people don't like that like dewy, wet kind of skin look, but I do. And this I feel is like the perfect in between of like a foundation that has good coverage, that's glowy, but not too wet looking like the, you know, Milk Hydra Grip or my Ride or Die e.l.f. SPF Halo Glow Skin Tint. I still love that. That's my everyday gym, out anywhere. Like I love that base so much. But this is like a step up from that in the glam category, if you know what I mean. Also, the color match on this was so good. I was shocked because I didn't get to like see it in person before I picked the color. And I am so impressed. Like it matches perfectly, even when I'm a little tan, which was kind of surprising. And everything on top of it, all of my makeup laid perfectly. I am like so blown away by this and I was not expecting it. And also I do want to mention, I've done a couple videos so far on TikTok and Instagram about my microneedling at home journey. And I've had microneedling done like many times in my life over the last 10 years. And I just felt like it was something that I could learn how to do myself, and I totally did, taught myself. Also, side note, Lainey's sister is an RN, like aesthetic nurse. She's a real nurse, so she was a pediatric nurse, but she does Botox and injections and all that stuff. And so if there was like an issue or something wrong, she would definitely tell me, okay? So don't come at me for doing it myself, but like I gotta be saving money somewhere, okay? I am so impressed with the Dr. Pen M8S pen that I got. I used to just do like the stamping nano needles because I was scared to do it myself. And then once I watched a ton of things and videos and instructions and groups and everything, I was like, I can freaking do this myself for sure. I even went to the injector that does Lainey's mom's Botox. She's done mine too. And I watched her do a full microneedling session, got tips, tricks, everything. And I'm telling you, my skin has never looked better. Ever since I kind of upgraded to the pen and went a little deeper and a little more intense and, you know, just went a little more crazy, my skin is just like, it's serving. What do the Gen Zers say? The face card, serving. Just am so glad that I decided to do that because one, I mean, I'm in California, so it's a little different, but like these places here be charging $750 a microneedling session. And let me tell you, their pens that they're using are not worth that much. Like sure, some of them have great and you're paying for the experience. I get it. And the like expertise, fine. But like you have to upkeep it. And like, I don't know about you, but I cannot be affording $750 a month on microneedling. No ma'am. Anyways, I'm very happy that I decided to take that little plunge and do it myself. And I did a couple videos, like I said, I'll link them in the description box. Highly, highly recommend if you are like a little bit more on the advanced side and you want to start taking that stuff into your own hands, at least some of it. I think it's worth it. Let's move it along to the important category, which is food. You guys love the food category. I also love the food category, and we're gonna start off strong with the Catalina Crunch Protein Chex Mix. And this is another thing that surprised me this month because Catalina Crunch cereal, trash. Most things Catalina Crunch, the Oreos, the snacks, also trash. But we went to Tahoe, and I think it was in Tahoe or on the way to Tahoe or something. We were in a gas station or a store and I saw it and I was like, I've never seen that before, but it kind of looked promising. And lo and behold, it was so good. Didn't have the same Catalina Crunch like fake protein taste that most of the other Catalina Crunch products do. And the mixture of like the different things that it had in there was so good. I loved it. I love like a cheddar Chex Mix kind of vibe. So freaking good. And if you are someone who is like a snacky crunch person, I think this would be a great alternative, obviously, to like a traditional Chex Mix or chips or something. Of course, the only downside is that it's expensive, but you know, you're paying for that like higher protein and better quality things. So it is what it is, but I thought it was so good. We ate 2 whole bags in Tahoe. And now this is something that I think is newer or like coming out slowly, because I've only seen this a couple of times at the Safeway, I think it was. And it was in Tahoe. I didn't see it here yet, but the chobanis, you know, I've been loving the chobani shakes. I have one pretty much almost every single day. And I talked about recently they came out with a 30 gram of protein one, which is fantastic, in vanilla. But then they came out with a mango 30 gram, and it is fire. The mango flavor that they somehow did on this is not overly fake tasting. It's so good, so refreshing. It's kind of like a Danimals. Well, I think they're all kind of like Danimals, but this one in particular, if you like mango, you need to try it. I'm talking about the things first that I don't physically have because I ate or drank them all. And this is something that I didn't even know existed. And Lainey's aunt, technically, brought it over for me because I did her eyebrows. And she brought me the Blue Bottle Nespresso collab. Oh my gosh. I think I've had Blue Bottle in San Francisco a couple of times, I think, and I really liked it, but I do not typically stray from my Melozio pods of the Nespresso pod. And these are Nespresso espresso, so they're like 2.7 ounces. And like for me in the morning, I don't like the espresso shot with a bunch of milk. I like it to be more full coffee-ish, you know? So like I prefer the 7.7 fluid ounce pods, which is why I like Melozio and like that flavor profile, whatever. But the Blue Bottle Nespresso pods are insane. Like they are so good. I actually ended up brewing 2 of them every time, which is why I ran out of the sleeve so quickly. And like seriously, the flavor, I don't know, it's just so nutty but like warm and not too bitter, because some of the like dolce espressos of the Nespresso pod collection, or like the, I don't know, whatever the gold ones are, they're too bitter for me. They're just a little too much for my liking. So I was so excited to have an espresso that I really liked, and it paired so nicely with my oat milk combination, my cold foam. You already know I love it, and it is just like I would get 10 more of those. It's just not cost effective for me because I have to use 2 per like 1 drink, so that's a waste. But anyway, it was so good. The other thing that I had this month that they came out with is the Cinnamon Crunch Buff Crispy Rice Krispie Treat. This, the way that they got this to be literally just like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I mean, they put it on top of the Rice Krispie Treat, but like it is so not protein tasting. And obviously you guys know I love Buffin, so like I'm not surprised coming from the Buffin Bakery that it's good. But there are some, you know, protein things like protein cookies in stores, or I think there is another brand that does Rice Krispies that's not good. I don't know. But the cinnamon ones in particular are so stinking good, and the macros are awesome. Again, especially if you're someone who likes a sweet treat and you want to help your protein intake, these are amazing. I know the shipping sucks. I know. But every now and then they do $250. Like if you spend that, then you get free shipping, and you can freeze all the stuff, even the meals. So that's what I would recommend if you're wanting to try it. Like get a big bulk order of Buffin, of meals, of snacks, and then just freeze a lot of them. So amazing, loved it. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but when they have a new Oreo flavor, I'm always gonna try it. And this one, funny enough, I didn't go out of my way to get. Michaela also gave me these, and she was like, I just can't with the radioactive blue filling. The blueberry pie. Okay, let me show you the filling of this. It's crazy. Look at that, but it's so good. Okay, you know I love a golden Oreo. They taste exactly like that filling. Exactly. Why they're bright blue is beyond me. Backed by popular demand. I love them. I don't know why. I was so not expecting to like them. But I think honestly, even if I did like maybe a vanilla Ninja Creamy, just like pure vanilla bean, these would be so good as a mix-in. Don't you think? I have to like blueberry pie, I guess, but like a pie, if you're not a pie person, I don't know. But the graham Oreos, forget it. I love them, but as of right now, my Post Malone Oreos, those are like my all-time favorite. I hate that they make the best ones and then they never come back. Although these do say back by popular demand, so apparently a lot of people like them. I don't know. I think they're really good. Okay, so I've talked about these peelers before, but in the mango flavor. Mango is my favorite fruit, and I loved them. We've tried a couple of other ones since then. They did not meet the standard, and so they were never included again. But when we were in SF, we went to a candy store and found lychee. And the way that I explain this flavor, if you're not a lychee person, is these taste like how a boba tea shop smells. So you have to really like that flavor profile. And they're so good. They have such a great lychee flavor. I think they nailed it on these. We also tried the pineapple ones, which were really good too, but I think the lychee ones are better. So as of right now, mango is my number one, and these are a close second. Okay, and lastly, in the fitness category, I'm so excited about this because I've been asking Driven if we can do this for a while, and they finally said yes. So they let me create these stacks, and I just felt like it would be great if I could basically put like my favorite products for certain things into their own stacks, and then if you buy them in that bundle, you get a discount, right? So I created the essential stack and the recovery stack. And the essential stack is basically products that I have been taking consistently for years. Like they're my ride or die products pretty much every single day. Like I take Build every single day. I take the multivitamin every single day. And of course, like whey protein depending on the day. But like you guys have seen me use that over and over for years. And these are just like my go-to Driven products. If you were to, you know, get brand new products, or if you're wanting to try something from a new brand, these would be the products that I recommend. For the recovery side of things, of course, it makes sense. The recovery stack is all for recovery, glutamine, R&R. The Profusion 7 is my personal favorite, even out of the like whey proteins, but I just feel obviously more people are gonna want a whey protein isolate over a protein casein blend. But I love the Profusion 7. That's definitely hands down my favorite protein, and obviously it has the added recovery benefits, which is amazing. And the R&R, like I think over the last, I don't know, 5-6 years, I've talked about this in so many favorites videos, but it is truly like if they ever get rid of this product, I'm fucked, because I take this every single night. And when I don't take it, I really do notice a huge difference in how many times I wake up through in the middle of the night, how rested I feel. And it never, ever, ever makes me feel groggy. And that's the thing. Like, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but years ago, I was low-key like addicted to ZzzQuil, and I would have to take it every single night before I was taking the R&R, and I could not sleep without it. It is a much healthier alternative to that, with no scare of developing Alzheimer's, although probably from how much ZzzQuil I took, I probably am going to get that anyway. But anyways, love, love, love the recovery stack and the essential stack. And like I said, you get a discount from getting them in a bundle. And lastly, this is so random, but these t-shirts, for some reason, every time I wear them, people ask me where they're from. Like they're this like special brand, and they're literally cheap t-shirts off of Amazon. And they are like my favorite workout casual, like you wear them with biker shorts, you could wear them to the gym, you could kind of dress them up if you wanted to. I love these t-shirts, and they're so comfortable. So these have been kind of like what I've been wearing to the gym just every single day, or just around the house. They're very, very, very cozy and cheap, which we love. So anyways, that is everything that we've loved this month. Thank you so much as always for watching. I appreciate you, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and click that subscribe so you never miss Monday with Manders, and I will see you in next week's video.